If you missed the Mets and Rockies series, I got you. New York had a day off before opening this series, and Francisco Lindor must have been itching to get back on the field because he started this game with a leadoff homer, which was the first of two bombs for Lindor in this one. Juan Soto also started to percolate. He had 2 hits in this contest, including an RBI double in the third. On the pitching side, David Peterson was solid for the first 5 innings of his outing, but things went downhill in the 6th when he allowed his only run of the night, which was a Ryan McMahon RBI double. Mendy gave Peterson a short leash, immediately turning to Oscar Brasban, who got a solo home run. Fortunately for the Mets, those would be the only runs Colorado scored. Edwin Diaz closed the game with a 3-up, 3-down 9th inning, and the Mets win 4-2. The Mets exploded for 8 runs in the middle game of this series, and all but 1 run was driven in with an extra base hit. Brett Baty started the party early, tripling in the first to score Francisco Lindor and Brandon Nimmo. In the same inning, Brett Baty was plated by a Tyrone Taylor single. Jumping to the 4th, where Brandon Nimmo left the yard a 2-run blast to right center. Juan Soto also went yard in the 4th, ending a 17-game homerless streak. The other New York run was a Jeff McNeil solo shot in the 8th. Everyone who started this game hit safely. Kodai Senga was masterful in this contest, only allowing 2 runs over 6 1/3 innings. The Mets take the second game 8-2 and will look for the sweep in the final game. Game 3 means 3 players have to homer, and it just so happens that it was all parts of the Mets' big 3 leaving the yard. Pete Alonso started the home run party early with a 3-run blast in the 4th. Then Francisco Lindor followed suit with a homer of his own in the 5th. Now to the 8th, where it was Juan Soto going deep and capping off a series in which he had 4 hits and 3 extra base hits across 3 games. Pitching-wise, Clay Holmes had his longest start of his career, lasting 7 innings and allowing 3 runs. Edwin Diaz and Reed Garrett were both good, not allowing any runs to score, and the Mets cap off the series sweep of the Rockies with a 5-3 victory. Now that we're through the month of May, let's take a second to look at the season. New York has a 37-22 record, which is tied for the best record in the National League, and they have the tiebreaker over the Cubs. The pitching staff has been one of the best in the sport, and the lineup has produced enough run support. The only negative I would say is Juan Soto's play, but the Mets are winning without Soto playing his A game, and he looked like he got some of his swag back this weekend. Up next for the Mets is a 4-game series in Chavez Ravine to face off with the Los Angeles Dodgers. With updates after every Mets series, I'm Ben Ballion with the Sports Pod.